name is Art, aka Avalanche, and today we're going to be talking about my gear. So basically what I want to do is I want to just go top down. For the mask, I have an old school JT Spectre mask. Now I really like this mask because it actually is really comfortable. The foam right here on the goggles really help with just the comfortability level and how well it just feels on my face. The dual pane thermal lens actually doesn't really help either. It helps a lot with the fogging, so something that I really do recommend is whenever you get a mask, get the dual pane thermal lens. Those just cut down on fogging immensely. Now, right here, the cheek right here, it's pretty good. It's really squishy enough to where you can really get down on your iron sights. Some guns, like I know for sure that the F2000, it's really hard just to even get down onto the iron sights. But still, this is a really good mask for anyone else who runs, a G36, an M4, or whatever. Next, we'll talk about just right here around top of my head. I usually wear a hat because I don't really like wearing a helmet because it's just extra weight on me. I don't really like to feel that too heavy when I'm on the field. You might see on the other players' profiles that they like to wear hats. That's because, they can easily mount their cameras or whatnot. I just don't really like it. I just like wearing the mask and the hat. Alright, so we'll just get down to the gun. This gun is a JG G36. Now the G36 this one is a long barrel. Sometimes called the E, but sometimes the way I run it is I'll either run it with just straight mag and just go. But I also do have the drum mag, so I'll show you later in my machine gunner's loadout. Right now this is my rifleman's loadout. So this is what I usually do if the team needs me to be a rifleman. So attached to that I have the OE Tech single point sling. I like the single point sling because then again, this just gives me a quick, easy, detach, reattach, and it comes with a second attachment point where I can put on another gun if I need to. So, say one day I feel like playing with my G36, or if I want to play with my TAR, or if I want to play with my 2000, I have other attachment points on those guns. This is really good, so I can just drop this and then pull out my secondary. And since we have this out, I should have done that. Oh well. But right here I have in my hands is my pride and joy, my WeTech 1911 Desert Warrior. Now, what I have on here is I have inside the Mad Bull extended barrel, which runs the barrel right up to here, and covering that I have the Outback barrel extension. Now I'm really excited about this because now I have even better range than I did before. This thing was already accurate enough, but I couldn't really go out and touch people. Now with this, I can really come out and touch people if I really wanted to. And then again, it just even looks that more awesome. On my thigh that is attached to is the Condor fast draw holster. Now, this does come with 2 leg straps, but I don't really have 2 leg straps on me. Because when I do, it really does ride up onto the crotch, and when it rides up onto the crotch, it's very uncomfortable. So I like to go with 1 because 1 is really good enough. I went with the drop leg holsters because, the hip holsters are good. I do have a battle belt, but, if I'm running the rifleman's loadout, it does get onto the gear, so then again also it just really feels weird for me to pull my hand all the way up. So right, this just feels really good, comfortable, so I can just get a nice quick draw on the pistol and then get right on the sight. Alright, let's talk about gear now. What I have on my chest right now is the OE Tech MPS Combat Chest Armor. I went with this armor because it already had the mag pouches in them. I have a radio pouch if I run a radio, which I don't really have a radio, so I probably should. But inside it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magazine pouches. Now if I was running a gun that took AR mags, I could double up, so I can have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 right there on my chest to go. When I usually play, I don't really run, or I don't really go through that much ammo, but it's always really nice to have the ammo. So that's the armor. If you can see on the camera, I don't know if you can, there's this little truck right here. I just have that, just for morale purposes. I think one of my ex-girlfriends gave that to me a long time ago. I can't remember her name. But again, how many ex-girlfriends do you really remember? On the back, there isn't really nothing special. But other than that, let's just move right down to the lower belt. Right here, I have on the belt is, well, the belt itself is the Condor Generation 2 battle belt. I went with the Generation 2 because it's a lot slimmer. It's not as padded, but then again, it makes it that much slimmer, and it just makes it a lot more comfortable. So I like to run it fast, so if it's slimmer, I'm going to be that much faster. I can go into tight corners and whatnot. On my left, I have one pistol pouch right here. This will be usually a speed loader pouch, so I can just grab this, load up my mags, and go. To the left of it, I have the Aggressor mag pouches. I like the Aggressors because I run a G36 as my primary usually, but then again I have an F2000. I have Tar 21, which is the AR mags. So it's better to have one mag where I can just keep it on one mag pouch where I can just keep it on the belt and just switch out mags, and I don't have to worry about it fitting. Because these fit the mags really well actually. I can jump around, I can move, and they're not going to fall out. Now I do have one mid cap, which is my first primary source of ammo. So I reload the gun, the mag that's in the gun, come in here, pop it in, good to go. And I don't really usually run high caps, but I do have one right here and one right here, just in case I really need the ammo. Hopefully I don't really get into that situation, but if I do, they're right there. I have two mag pouches right here for the 1911, just basic standard 1911 15 round single stack mags. Going down line, I have this ACU Voodoo Tactical dump pouch. Really good dump pouch actually. Does have a lot of space, so I'm thinking of either upgrading to the Blue Force Gear one, which is really low profile, or the Max Edition Roly Poly one. One of those two, so I can just have the same or close to the same amount of storage, but with less space. Now, right next to that, this is just the NC Star utility pouch. I have this because I can put my rank patch, which I was captain in our ROTC unit, so I just like having that there. But inside I have another speed loader and a bottle of 500 rounds, so that just in case I do run out of all this ammo, I have an ability to refill it with the speed loaders I do have. So going down, I have the Condor knee pads. I went with Condor because they were just cheaper, and yeah, they slide down your knees, but they have an excellent range of protection. You can just fall on your knees all day, and if you're not a wuss, you don't really feel it. With the Hatch X knee pads, I know they don't really fall down on your knees, but these are still great for the money. If you need just knee pads right away, I suggest Condor knee pads are the way to go. Down onto the feet, I just have regular old boots on. They're maybe look a little bit green because I work in them too, yard work, whatnot, work boots. Nothing special, they're just boots that I had laying around. They're actually my uncle's, and surprisingly they fitted me, so he gave it to me. Also, you might notice I'm wearing a black polo and jeans. I just wear the polo and jeans because I don't really have the camouflage to match the team. Also, I kind of like stand out from the team, even though I'm part of them. I like to have the contractor loadout where this allows me to breathe, and the jeans are just really nice and comfortable compared to the BDU pants. So that is just my personal preference. Hands. On my hands right now, I have the Oakley OSI gloves. I really like the Oakleys. Oakley makes really great gloves. The only downside of the problem is that they're pretty damn expensive. They're $60 a pair. But with that, you get an amazing quality and really just great gloves. The only problems I do have is right here when I'm moving around with my hands into the draw or whatever. These just tend to, come loose. I usually like it when I have Condor gloves and they just go over the top right here so they don't really fall off. But other than that, the hard knuckle is really great, so you can get shot in the hand all day and you don't feel it. And basically these are just really great gloves. I really recommend it if you can afford it. Just don't do what I did and accidentally go rappelling with them, because the friction from the rope will break through this. Do not rappel with these gloves. Get like leather work gloves, work way better, a lot cheaper, you'll be fine. Just one more thing, I do have a paracord bracelet. That's just to have a paracord bracelet because Never know when I need to tie something up. Other than that, I think that just about covers it. So, if you liked it, my name's Art, call sign Avalanche. Have a great day.